often see, and they're looking to take it quick. They're looking to take it hard here, but Tenz might have the angle out towards Loz. No, he looks away for a second. He's going to get shut down. There's Bjor Lulu on the board. Both of those Sentinels coming online. Dapper going to be taken off. Will sticking to the duelist ways, and Sentinels actually on the back foot. The remaining two rotating over from A. With that spike going down, you can see a nice little retake.
Yeah, it could be sick here, spotting out a couple of players. And to be fair, there's a couple of players who are very low health right now on the BBG side, so there still is some hope for Sentinels to come through, and Zombs is starting it the right way.
Yeah, it's tough. Low health taken down now. Will gonna try and find something. He needs to escape from the hot hands. Both of them just one tap away, but it is gonna be Will that we see a whole lot, mostly on the attacking side, but the fight for the orb for Sick. One up top, the Paranoia doesn't find it. Tenz is able to trade the kill out onto Critical, and Rarkar able to sneak away for now. Tenz, unfortunately, not walking away unscathed, though. 42 HP as we go back to the drawing board in a 4v4.
Yeah, Sentinels was really hoping to get a better exchange than that. 1-for-1 is kind of bare minimum. You really want to trade 2-for-1 or get away scot-free, and they didn't do that. That means the defense spread a little bit more thin. They have no coverage on middle. They're going to have to gamble their rotates a little bit more. You can see that Tenz is wanting to assist early to kind of cover mid as they feel that pressure on the B side, but Shazam hits a beautiful kill onto Will, and that's going to alleviate a little bit of that pressure. They have a great read with that bolt.
But the kills just keep getting traded right back. We're still even across the board, and Shazam taking quite a bit of damage in that position back towards that defender-sided spawn. And with that, yeah, it's actually looking like a full rotate towards A. Poach needs to get the spike down, but also needs to be careful. He's gotten no help yet.
Yeah, they're still making their way over here through Catwalk to Tree, but it looks like they'll get there. He gets behind the generator. Zombs is committed, though. A great kill onto Rarkar. Poach quick to exchange.
Able to find one. Shazam looking to spray down onto two. Now in a 1v1. Somehow, some way, Shazam is able to net a kill. It's Poach. It's Dapper. Full HP on the Cypher. As Poach plays inside the smoke and gets to play around the clock a little bit. Has a couple of shrouded steps. And I might not be in a position just yet to find it. He sees the shoulder, finds the head, and Poach.
Well, including that run it back. We know how powerful that can be in 6 hands. So we see them getting aggressive here in B lobby with the drone. They're going to get some nice early intel that there's no real presence in that B lobby. It's more towards spawn. Slowing down the map control of BBG.
Knives popped on both ends as well, and Zombs with that one way. Going to slow things down once more, just a bit. 4 members all stacked up here in Rarkar. Looking to get aggressive.
I love this positioning from Sentinels. They already are deep in defending spawns, so they can make that quick rotation if an explosion happens, which we know is inevitable right now with BBG's positioning. Zombs checks with the jiggle peek, spots one. And Sentinels are getting some pretty good reads here on their rotations right now. They're in the right place. I like this fallback from BBG. I like that they know that they've kind of been found out, and they're actually just calling a little bit of an audible here. They're using that smoke to get some mid control. And I feel like this was a great call by BBG to bounce off the A attack because they knew that Sentinels had a read on it when they got peeked at A lobby. They're going to pivot, and they might be able to find a bit of an opening here. B site is basically being played for a retake right now by Sentinels.
And they've smoked off really the only avenue that Sentinels have to take a peek. Sick. And queue up to run it back, finds a curveball into so many. 4 members going to be stunned up. Shazam looking to find something, trying to stop the push onto the site. Does manage to find a tag, but that's going to be it as Sick backs away. Knives in hand. Ten's going to go toe-to-toe, but Poach sits him down. Rarkar still standing, but the kills go back and forth. The spike is planted. We're in a 3v3, and it's down to the last Zombs. All by himself, the first to spot the action early in the round to cause the rotate. Now needs to try and clutch things up with 75 health and a dream. Both members playing towards the back of the side. Both members gonna peek, and BBG just have their number.
That was such a great mid-round call from BBG, as I was saying, moving. So this is a great start to the half for BBG with this new lineup up against the Titans that are Sentinels in our region. And now we have basically the full-on kind of Sheriff eco here from Sentinels.
Huge play there. It was not only, Poach waiting in the back, Bjor right behind it, but they had an alarm bot set up and it gave away 6 position. That obviously going to give up Poaches, but 1 for 0, very favorable. It is only Sheriffs for Sentinel this far around, and they just can't get anything.
Wow.
You don't get to be sneaky against this BBG squad right now.
No, that drone picked up on Tenz right away. He's going to wind up getting spammed due to the tag, and so that's 2 players down for Sentinels against all 5 still standing for BBG. Poach was spotted, sure, but they can't really do much about it, as we do see the A-take coming in. There is Dapper still around, but with just the Sheriff to his name, he is not long for this world. BBG will swarm the site, and they should be locking this one in for a 5th round.
And at the very least, if you're Sentinels, you were hoping to chip away at that economy, maybe find a nice little upgrade, but we're so close to a flawless round here for Built by Gamers. It's all down to Shazam and Zombs, and I mean, nothing to be had. Sheriff's in hand. You don't get to save anything walking away from this one. Although it does look like they are doing that. Zombs with a really long flank. I just don't think that's gonna allude to all too much here for this squad.
Nah, just nothing that they can really do. There's too many numbers still out there to have basically everything covered. There is no way to pull the wool over their eyes at this point when they have all 5 standing with basically full health. I mean, no one's really even that vulnerable. We see Zombs is just hoping that maybe someone will come his way, but more importantly, just making sure he's dying here. Snowball-y type half right now. Sentinels need to put up a stand here and now.
Well, that's a pretty good start. Zombs able to cut down the jet. Poach trades it right back. And there's the lockdown. Now, there is a shock dart lineup here. Shazam not looking to go for it, instead waiting on that drone just to play retake. And it didn't clear out the entire site, so those nano swarms going to be used to try and clear out heaven and hell. Sick with the curveball, able to find a flash onto a few once more. That turret not going to get the info. Tenz able to spray down 2. This could be the round that Sentinels needed. It's down to the last 2, make it a 2v2 as Will goes huge for another kill, looking for one through the smoke. Shazam narrowly escaping the spray through the wall. Recon bolt looking to get some information, and it might just do that to the players in heaven. No, it doesn't. And now you're not too sure. You might have to clear out Jenny, as the Empress is still on. The overheal is still on. One gonna drop down. Dapper waited to do just that. Shazam able to find that kill through the wall. Dapper to pick up another. Sentinels back in the win column. And you said it does, a very important round.
So huge, especially since they traded 1-for-1 and the lockdown came into play. That can kind of be a little bit scary and taxing on Sentinels to make sure they play that of that hell position. So big round to win to slow down BBG.
Not all too quiet, but no action early in this one as they're just doing their due diligence, trying to clear out everything. Nice little smoke on the catwalk.
We'll say this, though. I mean, Zombs already has A lobby control for the most part, right? He's able to push deep into wine territory. 6 getting some intel off a catwalk. Takes some damage along the way, but obviously can heal himself any moment that he chooses to, and he'll do it just right here and now. Mid control being attempted here by BBG. Poach going to put that deeper smoke down towards the defending spawn, which gives him a little bit of access to pizza and market side. Puts that pressure on Sentinels to respect the fact that market can be taken and that defending spawn even could be threatened. That's why you see Shazam kind of checking it here and there. And so it could be another very heavy B attack. They have B lobby control as well, so it seems like the B split is going to be underway here very soon.
I mean, this is what's been working. Critical going to queue up a Hunter Shuri of his own. Unfortunately, not able to find too much just yet. The ult to the back of the site, but Rarkar sniffs it out and takes them both down. B site completely open at this point. And the post plants are pretty darn good. You got one out towards B main. Sick gonna drop down to Logs. Be taken out immediately. Tenz going up top with the shotgun, but not able to find the kills. And it's all up to Shazam here, who's duking out inside the dark cover. Only 75 HP, make it 15, and almost 0 with another shock dart to come on through. I mean, a couple of kills might be the best that he finds. His information is given up, make it a 3rd before falling. Critical gonna find the imposter, take him down, and BBG reclaim a lead.
Yeah. BBG are doing such a good job making the mid-round reads and getting that early map control to launch off of. And now they're wasting no time barreling into, again, a empty B beyond site as Sentinels are playing for the retake.
Oh, but Dapper's with a close angle, not able to find anything there. And again, it was a buy round for Sentinels, so their economy surely to be hurting after this, as they're chopped down to just the last 2 players. I mean, if it's not B, it's not a BBG round win, right? So just keep hitting it because it just keeps working.
Yeah, I actually misread that. I didn't realize Dapper was up close on the wall. I think when I was looking at the mini-map, another person was like right on top of him, so I didn't actually see him. I thought they were playing retake, but no, he was actually playing up close and he got caught. And you could see that Shazam was trying to support him from that ramp position, and he got busted as well. So BBG are just getting such clean entries onto these sites last 2 rounds. The last round was Rarkar double entry. This round is just a combo of players just barreling over the B defense that is set in place. And if something doesn't give soon, I mean, Sentinels could be in a lot of trouble here. I mean, Ascent as a map that they've, you know, again, they've had a little bit of a winning streak on recently in like their last 6 or so games, and overall their record on the map has been, you know, up there. It's not as strong as like their Haven or their Split, don't get me wrong, but it's still a good map for them. They're on top of it. They're all on the same page. No one's hesitating. You're getting the exact combo you want, right? You want to be able to hit hard and fast when you feel that it's correct, and everyone needs to be on, you know, the timing of the peaks, the trading potential. It all needs to be there, but when they feel like, okay, let's just hold back, they've been able to do that as well. They've been able to show you both styles, basically, that you want to be capable of playing, and they're doing it very efficiently. And that's scary. For Sentinels, I don't know what to say, really. Other than maybe trying to get a little bit of early map control yourself to get those earlier rotations a little bit more comfortably. I mean, that's always something that you can do. But I feel like they've done it a couple times at A lobby, and it still hasn't really helped.
We've seen Tenz get that early control out towards A. We've even seen Zombs do it as well, trying to get that early position in towards one.
I like this little camera. That's kind of cool.
Built by Gamers. Trying to make a play over towards A, right? Maybe telegraphing a few rounds in a row over towards B. The rounds that are working, the knives going to go wide, and Critical's going to find the kill. Tenz.
That's twice now that he's popped daggers and not found anything.
Yeah, absolutely nothing with the knives there. As the round slowly starting to slip away. BBG looking to find their 8th here. As Will finds one through the wall onto Sick. The last line of defense as Dapper comes up over towards Heaven. Shazam looking to follow. Dark cover might be exactly what he needs to get away here. Only 300 credits to his name, and I guess you're really not trying to get away, right? With that Spectre, you want to go down, but you want to do some damage while doing it. He tossed out the recon bolt. Unfortunately, he is sandwiched inside of that garden area. Will with a nice little 3K. Built by Gamers.
And when we said it in the past, like, Bior is very fantastic on the Sentinels. We know how good Will can be on the Duelist. We know how good of an IGL poach can be. Again, I thought Sandbox looked way better when he was leading that team than they do now. But I couldn't have expected them to be this hot and heavy. But Tenz finally responding with an op pick. This is like the first time I feel like all game long Sentinels has had an early man advantage that wasn't traded back right away.
It is finally that weapon of choice for Tenz, right? That operator enhanced. The first time he's really been able to get it. Shazam there to back him up, but there it is. There's the trade. So like you said, it's that one kill that they're able to squeak away with absolutely nothing in response. But the next one to follow up is going to be traded out. Sentinels still with that man advantage as the drone looks to get something cleared.
And to be fair, BBG's success rate on Ascent has also been quite good. I want to say that they've won like 9 of their last 10 or something like that, but it was against lesser opposition in comparison to the quality teams that Sentinels were beating recently. So you got to add that caveat, but they are not struggling here. But we finally see maybe a bit of a shutdown taking place. The Bucky up close from Sick finds Critical, and this puts actually Rarkar all alone in the 1 versus 3. He's got the sight, but he doesn't have Spike. And again, he is definitely outmanned here, and time is dwindling.
And I think an upgrade as well for Sick, so no longer going to have just that Bucky as the trapwire goes through. Dapper gets the information, tosses out the right click, the camera, everything. Kind of just toying with their food here at this point. Spike down on the ground. Dapper going to jump around, has a judge in hand, and a couple of left clicks will get it done. Sentinels back in the win column, and they're trying to inch out the best.
For BBG, will it get bigger here as we see them lining up for what seems to be an A attack that will not lack in pace?
Yeah, all stacked up. Turret can get the info out towards mid just in case somebody tries to do something freaky. Rarkar quick to take the site. Sick trying to answer with the run it back. Able to find one. Tenz gets one as well. That's the kill in mid. No longer going to have a flank in Bjor. 3v5 Hunter Shear trying to trade it out. Hey, no better time than now to just send everything you've got as Shazam's able to find a shock dart kill. The spike has fallen, as has this BBG squad. A flawless round in response to close out.
Over already, so we'll see if they can build off of that, as maybe they're finally starting to pick up a little bit of steam, a little bit of wind in their sails, perhaps, as Killjoy, though, has a full utility set ready for this A attack, and they've already pushed through B lobby.
And Paranoia is going to be traded out. Nano Swarm's going to be used and stuck on the side ball himself. Dapper going to get caught out on the lurk, so no longer have to worry about the Cypher, but the A hit completely underway, but almost completely stuffed. Shazam and Tenz, the last two standing here, and they do have that spike in hand, but Shazam not really in a position to push that one out just yet until the door closes. The 3v2, but still incredibly winnable here. No, it is not. Rarkar with the flank of his own, able to find the kill. The Leer not going to find the blind, and Shazam not able to find the kills. BBG strike back, and again, a very important round to keep this momentum.
Yeah, that was a fantastic setup from BBG on the pistol round. They basically dumped every single piece of time. thanks to the Killjoy utility stalling out. And so that's going to be BBG again winning their second pistol of the game. They're going to be able to try to build off of it here with the Spectre buy up.
And Dapper trying to be sneaky once more, but this is exactly what we saw from the attacking side, right?
Great.
It was, whether it was Tenz or Dapper in the angles, they're always cleared out.
That was a good job by Sick to drop the hot hands to at least make sure they couldn't swing on Dapper and he could get him out of there. But, I mean, that's a big piece of utility off the board now just to kind of get a teammate out of a tricky position. They're still well behind in firepower. Now Shazam's been ticked down as well a little bit health-wise.
And Paranoia gets a whole bunch. It is just going to force him away. Nanoswarm going to buy some time as well. The shoulder peak just a bit too wide as the Sheriffs and the Marshals not enough to get anything done for Sentinels thus far. You noted it. The firepower in favor of BBG, but you definitely can't count out what Sentinels do have in their hands.
A few shares could definitely do wonders for some of the guys on the Sentinel side, but they're just getting absolutely jumped right now by the SMGs. Absolutely run through the blender. That was middle there. They are a team that can be very explosive, and they have some heavy hitters if they're in form.
Ooh, and they're trying to make it quick here. The running gun with the Phantom from Sick. Unfortunately, not able to find too much. Dapper on the way in. Needs to back out. Just about half HP. A couple of members that look like with just Sheriffs trying to match the team economy here from Built by Gamers. Like you said, Sentinels, they have to get something done right here, right now as Rarkar looks to go aggressive up close and personal. He's going to get spotted out towards logs, forced the dash away, but Dapper will find the kill, and Tenz is there on stairs looking to close out the entire site. It's all Sentinels this time around as Poach is able to get one back, but in a 4v2, it's looking a bit difficult here, Dust.
He's able to at least upgrade up to a Phantom off of the Spectre. He and Bior will be paired up together here in the back halls, but Zoms has a good little angle here. They can hear the pistols being fired. They know exactly what they're up against, and honestly, saving this Phantom might be an idea here for Poach. He does seem to be backing off, trying to do just that. Now, Bior, having just the Judge, might look to jump in and see what havoc he can create, I guess you could say. He knows that they have to escape the site at some point, and he's going to try to, you know, get in here, see what he can do. Doesn't seem like he's really going to be given really an opportunity. And so you're probably just going to see him push in and probably just die to the spike explosion or something like that if he can't wind up getting a frag. Poach, meanwhile, losing the Phantom, not able to carry it over. And so, yeah, indeed, Bior will jump into the darkness, step into the void, I guess you could say, but Sentinels that round. But now the true test comes, Tanner. The full resistance is up here. As the economy is now here for BBG, they'll have an Odin and several rifles in play.
And that Odin screaming.
Oh, no.
Poach, to be taken down. Bior is also spotted out by a beautiful recon bolt by Shazam. Going right back to the position he was once in. Pushes through the blaze and able to trade the kill back, so they still manage to play the buddy system. Sends Tenz out of the same thing. I was going to say aggressive on the site, but a bit too aggressive. Bior finds another.
Huge. Sentinels now a man behind on this attack, and around it, they seem to have a huge edge on. They caught Poach completely in awkward space. He was not expecting their timing so quick up Cat, but it doesn't matter. His teammates are recollecting the round nonetheless. Now they have a 4-on-2 right now. It's only going to get better as they just now wax the site, only losing one player. The one player Poach that got caught out of position at the beginning of the round, and that was it. They cleaned up from that point forward, Tanner. How are they doing this? I thought for sure Sentinels had the jump. Once they got Poach down, they blocked off tree. They were swarming A side excellently, but it was that one BBG is playing, and the fact that Tenz looks a bit off, it feels like that over-aggressive playstyle is just not working. You know, maybe he needs to pull back the reins a little bit. I'm not really sure, but that is his identity. Is the problem, and that's a great trade, but Will is going to bring it right back for BBG. Oh my goodness, the escape with the dismiss. And they have control of A lobby now and man advantage.
Rarkar was able to find a kill. The Odin gonna cut Tenz down once more with the Bladestorm in hand. Critical still going to work, trying to lock down mid, finding so much damage, but Dapper able to trade back too. Zoms at a pretty tough spot. Should he be able to find this one onto Poach? Looking a whole lot more doable. Unfortunately, that spike in a pretty bad spot. The drone gonna get the information, the shots to come through. Poach gonna be spotted out, but Zoms take it.
But today, in this moment, on Ascent, he has not been able to add the value that this team would normally use to launch them into victory. It has been BBG absolutely shutting him down left, right, and center all across the map. Meanwhile, they are just snowballing frags together. They have had no shortage of being able to mow down Sentinels.
There.
In the buy coming to this next one for Sentinels. You see the Spectre on 6, so not everybody in the hottest spot. As the market door has been closed. Hyper Cage just gonna buy some space, and Critical looking to clear things out once more. This drone from Critical has been so huge. Clearing out every time, usually spawning somebody out who's trying to do something fishy.
Yeah, we can see that they were kind of pushed off B lobby due to that drone. Now we see Sentinels looking to reclaim control of that. They already have control of market. Critical's making sure they can't get into defending spawn. Darts are being launched in here into the site. Now the Hunter Screws are being exchanged. Bjor and Critical both land. What a massive blow to Sentinels that was. And it might be over now.
Down B. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, it's all up to Tenz here in a 1v5. A Sheriff and a Marshal try and get things done. The Sheriff with his deputy by his side. That Marshal, the dash away, the shot from behind. Rarkar with the op, and BBG will grab map 1.